Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Talentless Podcast. I'm your host, the Talentless Writer. Today we have another podcast. We got episode 12 out here. Welcome back to the podcast. If you're new to the podcast, then welcome to I guess your first episode of the podcast. Welcome to it. I don't know how many people are new. I'm constantly getting new subscribers on the podcast, but I don't know if it's like people who have never heard of my channel, my channel, or if it's just people who get recommended my video or like my podcast video from like my regular video. Like when you're watching my regular video on the side, like the recommended videos, it might show my podcast. Or if they came from the end screen, I have my podcast linked over there. There's a lot of places you could come from, but let me know in the comments if you are watching this on YouTube and like you've never watched my regular videos before. You only know about my podcast, because I'm really curious if this is bringing in any new people. So if you're one of those people, then let me know. And if you're not one of those people, then just say hi, I guess. What's up? How's it going? How are you guys today? You doing good? My voice, I feel like, sounds a little different. I don't know why. Like, I'm not sick or anything. Usually I've been sick on a lot of podcasts. We should start calling it the Sick Cast. I wonder if that's even a name that's already taken, but I don't know. I'm not sick today, but I feel like my voice sounds different. I don't know why. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. But, I drank water. I drank lots of water, and my voice still sounds a little weird. I don't know. I don't know what's up there. If my voice sounds weird, let me know also. There's a lot of stuff you gotta let me know about, please. I can't do this by myself. I need your help. I'm also stuttering a lot. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on? Anyway, today we got some stuff I want to talk about on the podcast. The first thing I want to talk about is, since I was just at work, my uncle, who is not like really my uncle, but I call my uncle like out of respect, like, but he's still related to me. I don't know what the fuck he's called. I guess my cousin, even though he's not like, he's like my dad's cousin, I think. Anyway, that guy, I've known him obviously all my life, and he always has done jokes. The same jokes actually for the past 20 something years I've known him for. He's been constantly doing the same routine, the same one-liners and zingers, jokes such as I can't even think of any of his jokes off the top of my head, but basically, like, think of like a joke you would get like on a popsicle stick, or on like the back of a Laffy Taffy wrapper, like jokes like that. Basically, he said every single one of those, plus also some dirty jokes, a lot of dirty jokes actually. Like one joke, I don't even know if it was a joke really, but he was like, "Oh, if you have a girlfriend with big tits, how do you work out?" And then he like showed me the movements with his hands, and that was one of the jokes, I guess. I mean, it's funny when he does it. It's when you say it back, I don't know. I don't think it's that funny, but he was telling me his jokes as usual, his same routine, his same recycling that he's going through, his same recycled content. And so he was telling me jokes, and after every joke, usually he doesn't do this, but he kept saying, "These are the jokes we said as a kid," and then he would move on to the next joke after he said that. So he would be like, joke, and then he would say, "These are the jokes we would say when I was a kid," and then he would move on to the next joke and repeat that. But then out of nowhere, it wasn't out of nowhere, but he said to me, "Oh, do you know why 6 is afraid of 7? And obviously I said no, like a liar. That's a John Mulaney reference. If you fucking got it, then you're amazing. Or actually, a lot of people know John Mulaney, so you're not amazing. But he said to me, "Why is 6 afraid of 7? And, I was just like, "Oh, why?" Like I didn't know. And he said 7, 8, 9, obviously, which means that 7 consumed the number 9. But then he said, "These are the jokes we said as a kid." But I was like, no, wait, hold on. This is definitely not a joke he said as a kid, because he grew up in like a fucking small village in Greece, and he didn't speak English fucking growing up. So how the fuck, how is that a joke he grew up saying as a kid? That doesn't, because in Greek that joke doesn't make sense at all. It would just be like if I said, "Why is 3 afraid of 4?" and then I said 4, 5, 8. I know 4, 5, 6. Oh my god, I'm losing my fucking mind. My voice is changing. can't fucking count numbers. If it's like, if I said, why is 3 afraid of 4? And I said 3. No, if I said 4, 5, 6, wow, I can't do this. But yeah, basically it's like just if I counted, that's how the joke is like in Greek. There's no eating involved. So, I mean, I didn't confront him, but I was like thinking, how the fuck did you say that joke as a kid? Because you clearly didn't. Because it doesn't make sense. That's like if I said, how do you say it in Spanish? Wow, I was about to count it in Greek. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god. 6, 7, 7. Yeah. It's like if I said 7, 8, 9. That doesn't make sense. That's not a joke. Ocho isn't. Why did I say ocho like saw the fucking whitest person ever? Ocho. Actually, I don't even know how to pronounce it, but it's not ocho. Fucking. I should be slapped in the face for saying ocho. Ocho cinco. You know ocho cinco? I hate so much when people say like foreign words with English accents because it's just so fucking dumb. Like how I was saying in the last podcast where people say euro instead of gyro. Like, but I don't want you to say gyro. I just want you to say fucking gyro. So I'm sure lots of Spanish people can relate to that. Like, hola, como estas? And you're like, nah, the fuck is wrong with you, homie. Bro, I'm losing my fucking mind. This podcast is gonna be called the talentless writer loses his fucking mind. The hell is going on today? But yeah, also I hate when white people. There's just gonna be a white people rant. What the fuck? And I'm white. It's not like, I mean, Greeks are white. I guess I don't know what the fuck we are. I guess we're white. Like my skin's pretty white, but I know a lot of Greeks who are dark. But when non-native Spanish speakers say words in Spanish, like see some white lady and she'll just say she doesn't say gracias, she says gracias, like out of nowhere, like for no reason. That doesn't make any sense. Why would you just say thank you? You think it's exotic? Like what the fuck? Is this like a joke to you? Hola, gracias. Can I get some agua, please? They don't even say fucking water. Like, if you guys say agua, like, fucking, don't say agua. Or they say, like, agua or some shit like that. I don't fucking get it. I don't know why people do that. I've had so many customers, like, I say, oh, thank you. And they say, gracias. And like, the whitest fucking person ever. And they say it in the whitest accent ever. And I'm going to slap the fucking shit out of all of them. But, that's my rant about my uncle, whose joke doesn't make sense in Greek, but he apparently said it as a kid in Greece, which, if you think about it, maybe he did. Maybe he did say it as a kid in Greece. They're like, oh, why is 6 afraid of 7? And they're like, oh, he's like dying laughing. And all his friends are like, bro, like, what the fuck did you just say? That doesn't make any sense. But he's just like laughing away. He's like, yeah, 7, 8, 9, but in Greek. And then his friends are like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? So maybe he did say it in Greek. But I highly doubt that. I think he's fucking lying to me. He also claims to have invented the finger trick. Actually, I don't know if he claimed that, but that's part of his routine. Aside from jokes, he also does tricks, and one of them is removing your thumb. If you are not familiar with the removing your thumb trick, then you are not a human. But today, aside from these rants, I want to take a quiz. I saw there's this quiz apparently on playbuzz.com about which YouTuber are you? And I want to see which YouTuber I am. So we're going to take this quiz. There's also one on BuzzFeed. Maybe I'll take that after. But I'm really curious what YouTuber I'm going to be. Apparently it says, before I start, do you see yourself more as a daily blogger, I can't pronounce words, style guru, or a wacky drunk foodie? Take our expert test to find out. So let's start this quiz. If you want to play along, just look up what YouTuber are you quiz, and I think Playbuzz is like the first option. So yeah, what is most important to you? This is the first question, and you can play along with me. These are the options: food, family, music, travel, style, all the above. Which of these is most important to you? I don't know. Food is pretty important because without food you'll die. But family's great too. Music's pretty good. Travel I don't care about. Style I don't care about. So I'm gonna go with food because that's logically the most important. Because without food you will fucking die. But without family you'll just be I don't know. Some people are fine. Some people aren't fine. I guess depends on the person. But every person needs food. What is your typical status? And it gives me 6 emojis with words. Great with a smiling emoji. Moody with, I guess, a moody emoji. Hungry, tired, drunk, or this one is just the emoji with no mouth and a bunch of question marks, exclamation marks, and an @ sign because, they're quirky. So what is my typical status? I don't know. Tired. I'm very tired a lot. I should probably get more sleep. Pick a place. And it just gives me 6 places. Toronto, London, Paris, Sydney, California, or space. It's pretty fucked up that they just generalize space. That's pretty fucking racist. But these are my options. Pick a place. It's not like which place would you most likely rather go to or which place would you rather drown in. There's a lot of things that these places could deal with. But just says pick a place. I don't fucking know. Which place should I choose? I guess California because it's probably closer than the rest of them. Actually, no. Is Toronto closer to me? I don't know. Pick a Beyonce song. I don't really want to pick any of these fucking songs, but oh my god, what fucking Drunk in Love. We'll choose that. All right, let's fucking go. How would you find? Wait, what does a Beyonce song have to do with what kind of fucking YouTuber I am? The fuck is this quiz? I just realized, I guess, the mood or status, makes sense. But what does choosing a Beyonce song have to do with anything? How would you find YouTube success? Shout out from a friend, making great videos, going viral, buying followers, finding a niche, or being cute. How would I find YouTube success? I don't know. I guess, to be honest, finding a niche, I think, is probably the best way. Or making great videos also. Going viral. Being viral honestly doesn't determine success. It doesn't guarantee success. There's a lot of people who have gone viral from one video or even a couple. And they still are not successful. So I wouldn't want to go viral. Also buying followers, that's not good. I don't even know. Do people actually even buy subs on YouTube? I'm sure it's possible, but I feel like YouTube has a pretty good grasp on banning channels that do that. Shout out from a friend. I mean, shout outs don't really work that well. Collabs, to be honest, in general, it's very specific to the video, I guess, and person. I don't know, there's a lot of things at play when a shout out is involved. It doesn't always guarantee that you'll get subscribers. If you have 0 subscribers, yeah, it'll get you a good amount, but over time, it's really not a good way to grow. But I don't know, I guess I'll do finding a niche is how I'll find YouTube success. How would you film your videos? With a webcam, with a phone, with a GoPro, and with the GoPro video, it's strapped to a dog. So I don't know if it's with a GoPro with the dog or just with a GoPro. And then with a fancy DSLR with the full shoot team, and the last one's with a potato, and it's a picture of a potato. It's so fucking funny. Come on, thank you, Play Buzz. You guys are really killing it with these fucking jokes. First, you do the space one, and now you do this fucking potato. I mean, technically, I should just choose, I don't know, I was thinking with a phone, to be honest, but I'm trying to think, hold on, I'm thinking, don't go anywhere. Yeah, I'm just going to choose with the phone because the phones these days are pretty fucking good, but my second option would be probably... Actually, no, I wouldn't choose a webcam because webcams usually fucking suck. So I'm going to say with a phone That's my answer. With the phone is how I would film my videos. Pick a movie. The Devil Wears Prada, Julie and Julia, Batman Returns, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Brokeback Mountain, Cheaper by the Dozen. All right, so Cheaper by the Dozen is a very underrated movie. I feel like a lot of people don't even talk about it at all that much. It is definitely extremely underrated, so I'm definitely choosing Cheaper by the Dozen. Shout out to Cheaper by the Dozen. How would you like to earn your YouTube fortune? A book deal, selling music, selling merch, product placement, having a real job. Just give me money. Well, first off, having a real job is not going to give me YouTube fortune. That doesn't make sense. How would I have another job? That would just be my job's fortune. That wouldn't be my YouTube fortune. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Unless like that job is like being like Sean Evans. And like your job is, you have a job but it's on YouTube. And I guess that makes sense, but I don't know. Book deal. I don't really know how much book deals make. I mean, I know, Harry Potter definitely made billions, but I don't know. Selling music also, I don't know how much music earns. I mean, most rappers seem to be doing really fucking well. So, I mean, selling music might be an option, but I don't do any music yet. Maybe. I don't know if I ever will. Selling merch. Merch is very tricky because there's people who make a shit ton of money on merch, like millions a year. And then there's people like me who don't really make anything for merch. But obviously, I don't have as many subscribers as the people who make millions, but still, like, I don't really make that much from merch. But I mean, I feel like the people who make a shit ton from merch usually are more like a clothing brand than just merch. Except for like the Paul brothers, obviously. That's not like a clothing brand. That's just fucking YouTube merch, but they just market the shit out of it to little kids. Product placement. I mean, I guess that's like, sponsorships on YouTube videos. That I'm not sure how much money those make because I haven't gotten one. So I'm not sure, but I think those are like good. Like, yeah, I think those are usually like pretty good money. And then just give me money, that doesn't really mean anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with product placement is probably the best way to earn YouTube fortune. I don't know. I mean, product placement seems to work for David Dobrik. He gets probably like $250,000. I was about to say $500,000, but he definitely doesn't get $500,000. Probably $250,000 per, or a little less than $250,000, but still per fucking brand deal. Finally, pick a YouTube bestie. Tyler Oakley, Luis Pentland. I'm sorry for saying your name wrong if I did. Grace Helbig, Philip DeFranco, Andrew Huang, or your audience. Well, to be honest, I haven't really watched, I don't know any of these people. I mean, I know of all these people except for Luis, but I don't really watch them. I've never really watched Philly D or Tyler Oakley or Grace Helbig. I watch a couple Andrew Huang videos, but I don't really want any of them to be my bestie. So I'm going to choose my audience. Your audience is my bestie, or my audience, but it says your audience. No, now it's over. It's calculating my results, and apparently I am Hannah Hart. That's the YouTuber I am. All right. This didn't go as planned. Fuck this game. We're going to choose the BuzzFeed one. What YouTuber did you guys get? If you played along, let me know what YouTuber you got. I got Hannah Hart. I don't watch this woman. But you might watch her. I don't fucking know. But let's take the BuzzFeed one. If you go and search up the same thing on Google, which YouTuber are you quiz, you'll find down below a BuzzFeed one as you scroll through the searches. Should I even take this? You know what? We'll save this one for later because I don't really want to take another YouTuber quiz. It's fucking... How did I get Hannah Hart? I feel like I'm nothing like her. I mean, I've never really watched her content, to be honest, but I've heard of her. And we're not the same. I don't know. These questions barely even have to do anything with being a YouTuber. But, so, speaking of not knowing, I don't know what I'm going to talk about next, but I'm looking through my my podcast talking points. And one of the things that is popping up is my barber. I was always thinking whenever I get a haircut now, like I'm afraid that my barber knows about my videos because I made a video about him and like how it's awkward talking to him, and I'm afraid that one day he's gonna be like, oh, I found this video about this barber named Boris. And, it kind of reminds me of what's going on here between me and you. It's like, did you just make a fucking video about me? And I'm going to be like, oh, no, what are you talking about? I don't know how to make videos. He's be like, you made a fucking video about me, didn't you? I'm like, no, maybe. Yeah. And then he's going to shave my fucking hair off. That's what's going to happen. I mean, I highly doubt he's ever going to find my videos. Even if he does, he might not even see that one. But it's just weird, like how people, YouTubers especially, obviously, because they're making videos, just make videos about people in their life. Like Swoozy, for example, he's making videos about like all these girls he knows, or like just people in general that he knows, like the guy who worked at Five Guys. And he's just like talking about them and his experience with them. And you gotta wonder, like, are these people watching that fucking video and they're like, yo, what the fuck, Swoozy? Like, how are you gonna make this video about me? And like, he's not always talking shit about them, but like there's some bad stuff included in there about those people's personalities and shit. And it's pretty fucked up. I don't know how I don't know. I don't understand how people do that. It just like not in a way like, wow, how can you do that? How can you sleep at night? More like, how do you have the fucking balls to do that? And then like expect like nothing's gonna happen. Like you're not gonna get a text after like, yo, did you just make a fucking video about me? Like all the videos I made about my friends, which I don't think I really made that many, but like I was about to say Minecraft, the Monopoly one, and the Rip Left AirPod one. Those I told my friends beforehand. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna make a video about this, and they're like, yeah, go for it. But like, if I just made a video like secretly, and then like the video comes up and they see it, and I'm like just talking shit about them, they're like, yo, what the fuck is this? Why just talking shit about me in a video? That would be like really fucking weird. I feel like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I need to expose myself more to the YouTube lifestyle, and then once I finally sell my soul and become a full-time YouTuber, then I'll start making videos about everybody, just talking shit. I mean, technically, I already am doing that. Like on the podcast, I just talked about my fucking uncle's jokes. But he's not gonna watch this. And obviously, I made videos about customers, old customers, but they're not gonna fucking watch it either. They're old motherfuckers. All right, so technically, I am hypocritical because I've done the same thing, but it's different when I do it. It's not like, these Swoozy's talking about people that he knows, that are the same age as him, that are fucking use YouTube, and they know he's a YouTuber, and probably like the whole reason they know about him is because of he's a YouTuber. But my uncle isn't gonna fucking know about my YouTube. I don't think he even knows how to use any computer, to be honest. Like, I don't think he can log into a computer. You think he's gonna fucking look up on YouTube something? Definitely not. Definitely not. And also, my barber, I don't think he watches YouTube either. He definitely does not. I remember I told my barber, there was one point in my life where I was going to switch from a computer science major to a film major because I was like really into wanting to become just something in the entertainment business. And I was like, oh, if I want to be a comedian or something, like I got to be a film major. That's like the only option, I guess. I don't fucking know. If I want to be an actor or something, and I have to go to school because my parents were forcing me to go to school, I'm going to choose a film major. And so I told my parents, like, yeah, don't fucking do that. But I was like, nah, I'm going to do this. And then I told, everybody, I was like, yeah, I'm going to be a film major. And then I told my barber, and he was like, why would you do this to your family? I'm like, what? He's like, what's wrong with you? Like, why would you do this to your mother? I was like, what are you fucking talking about? Like, I want to be a film major. I want to make like movies or something. He's like, I don't know. Like, why would you do this to your family? What do you want to disappoint your family? I'm like, holy shit. A lot of people are film majors. Like, it's not just me. He's like, no, people in California are very weird, and you need connections, you need to know people. And then obviously my parents told me that shit too, but like I didn't expect my fucking barber. I'm like, bro, I fucking give you a nice tip. I would expect with the tips I give you, you would be like, oh yeah, go for it, go after your dreams. But he's like, he's fucking Russian Jew immigrant that probably didn't have much in Russia. He came to get a new life in America. He's like, wow, why would you disappoint your mother like that? I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. And then I told my neighbor who's Irish from the old country. He's also from Ireland, and then he moved to America. He's like, oh, how's school going? How's it going with the computers? I was like, oh, I'm actually thinking about switching to film major. He's like, oh my God, why would you do this? He's like, he's also disappointed in me. He was actually so disappointed in me that the next day after I told him that, he fucking knocked on my door. He came to my door and knocked on my door, and he was like, oh, you really need to reconsider this whole film major thing. You can't be doing these things. You gotta go back to computers and programming, computers of the future. And I was like, all right, clearly this is probably not the path I should be taking. And then I went back for computers, and then I dropped out the second time, currently on number 3 right here on present day. But yeah, that's so if anybody is a film major out there, good luck to you, because for me, a lot of people were telling me don't fucking do it. And I wonder if people tell you that. I'm sure there's a lot of people who are like, they have really supportive families. They're like, oh yeah, go film major. You'll be a star. You'll be a top director in Hollywood. But for me, everybody was like, why would you disappoint your mother? Why would you do this? So yeah. I don't know. I feel like I've heard like a lot, like in California, like not California in general, but like more like LA, where like everybody is basically trying to become an actor or actress. Like people understand that. Like I can't tell anybody I'm a YouTuber that's like, I don't know 100% that like know how YouTube works. Like I know people my age who don't even know that you can do more stuff on YouTube than just watch like sports highlights and videos of like people doing fail compilations or whatever, or just like videos of cats. Like that's all a lot of people know YouTube for, like music, sports highlights, and funny videos. Like not even just like, comedy videos or something, just like cats falling off a table or something, which I don't know if I've seen a video of a cat falling off a table, but that's just an example. All right. Keyboard cat, a cat playing piano, right? I feel like a lot of people think those are the only 3 things you could do on YouTube, especially like even people my age, which is so fucking weird, because I feel like people my age and younger, and I'm fucking young pretty much. Like I think I'm pretty fucking young. I'm in like my early 20s, and I feel like everybody my age and younger like definitely understands how YouTube works and like what a YouTuber is. But there's a lot of people my age who don't know what a YouTuber is. Like they hear the term YouTuber and like, what the fuck is that? Which is weird, because like obviously I know what that is, and all my friends like grew up on YouTube also, for the most part, mainly with like the video game scene. So yeah, like I can't, if I told my fucking barber I was a YouTuber, he would be like, get the fuck out of my store right now. Like I can't be telling people that. If I told my neighbor I was a YouTuber, he would be like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Like there's so many people I can't tell them. You can't just tell a random person who asks you what you do for work that you're a YouTuber. Actually, it would probably be worse if you told them you're a comedian. Like if I said, oh, I do comedy, I'm a comedian. Like, oh, you don't seem very funny. I'm like, yeah, well, I write out the jokes, and on my podcast, I feel more comfortable just talking by myself in front of a mic. Instead of like under pressure in front of you. They're like, oh, you're not very funny, then you hire a comedian if you can't fucking tell me a joke. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I quit. I quit being a comedian. So basically, if somebody asks me like what I'm doing, I'm like, oh, I'm an animator, like a freelance animator. And people are like, oh, okay, cool. That's cool, I guess. All right, no more questions from me, because I understand that concept. I understand that people do animations. Like obviously they'll be like, oh, how do you animate? Like how does that work? I don't understand like how people animate. I'm like, oh, I use Adobe Animate, even though I'm not really like an animator, but that's my fucking job description that I tell people. The last thing you should ever tell someone is programmer. Like when I used to make mobile games, and people used to ask me what I do, and I said programmer, like I'll do coding. Bro, everybody and their fucking dog has an app idea. And bro, if you are a programmer listening to this right now, don't try your best to avoid telling people you're a programmer, or like find another way to word it. Because if once people find that out, no, they're not gonna fucking stop asking you to help you program like your next big idea or like a school project or shit like that. It's so fucking annoying, and I'm so happy I can I can just tell people, oh, I haven't programmed in like however many years. Like, you know, I don't know how to do that shit. Even though honestly, no, I don't really know. Like, if you just came over to me with a project, like I wouldn't know how to do it right away. I gotta like relearn the syntax and shit for whatever language I was using. So yeah, I'm not lying, but if I had like a project I wanted to make, you know, I would program it and I would go all in and relearn everything. But bro, I feel bad for these programmers out here. You know, I'm sure it's the same with like other professions like lawyers or doctors. It's like if a lawyer, somebody finds out you're a lawyer, they're like, oh, they'll try to get like free law advice basically from you. Or if you're a doctor, they'll try to like get free medical advice from you. And then like you give them medical advice. They're like, yeah, I don't believe that. You're like, bro, I'm a fucking doctor. What the fuck are you talking about? You don't believe me. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I don't know if I believe you. Like, bro, I fucking went to school for 12 years to learn this shit. You don't believe me? What the fuck did you do? You read an article on Facebook for 2 minutes? Yeah, but you know, this guy said not to believe doctors because, you know, they got lies going on. I was like, all right. So if you're a programmer, good luck out there. Don't tell people you're programming unless, you know, it's like for a job or something. Like, obviously, there's some cases like, you know, you tell someone you're a programmer, like, oh, I actually own Microsoft. You want to come work for me? Like, yeah, fuck yeah, I want to work for you. But most of the time, it doesn't work like that. Most of the time, it's like your cousin finds out you're a programmer. They're like, yo, I have the best idea for this app. It turns chickens into eggs, like some fucking shit like that. And like, yo, like this is gonna work out. Like it turns the chickens into eggs. Like you take the fucking chicken, turns it to the egg, and then like you sell the chickens in the egg, and then you programming them to fucking molecularly combine. And you're like, bro, I don't know. I made like Flappy Bird clones like to practice. Like I don't know what the fuck how to do that. So yeah, don't tell people you're a programmer if you are a programmer. It'll save you a lot of time and stress. But if people do find out you're a programmer, just like don't let them know what kind of programming you do, because like they'll ask you to do something and you'll be like, oh, I don't know how to do that, basically. Or just tell them, no, I'm not gonna fucking do that. You know, that's also an option. But like if you don't want to like be mean to your family, you know, you could just be like, yeah, I don't know how to do that thing. But you could just obviously be like, nah, fuck out my face, bitch. Don't ever tell me to program some shit again, because I am not about to fucking waste my time programming some dumb shit. Because people think like it's easy. You're just like, oh, tick, 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 tock. You fucking make a new website all by yourself in like 20 minutes. Like, bro, like it takes time that I'm fucking wasting out of my day. Spending all these hours fucking making this thing for you. You think I really want to do that? And then on top of that, you're probably not going to pay me. You're going to be like, oh, thank you. And I'll be like, oh, you know, can I get some money for that? Like, bro, you're like my family, like my 24th cousin. Like, why the fuck would I pay you? You're like, all right, you can go fuck yourself. So yeah, that's my rant about if you're a programmer and people ask you questions. I've had so many people like ask me like, yo, can you make this game for me? And I'm like, no, I'm not making anybody a fucking game. And I get the same problem with fucking animation too, bro. Like, there's so many people who like hit me up like, yo, can you make this animation for me? Like, just some fan like, oh, I have a good idea for an animation. Can you make it for me? I'm like, no, I'm not going to fucking make you an animation. I'm not making an animation for anybody except for myself, for my channel. Like, what the fuck do I look like? So, you know, I still have that problem, I guess. But I feel like it's way worse with programming. Fuck, I hate when people ask me to animate shit. Like, it's like, are you fucking stupid? Like, obviously, if you're gonna pay me $5,000 an hour, I'll do it. But these people like expect, oh, can you just bust out a quick animation for me for free? It's like, nah, eat my whole dick, eat the whole thing, gobble it up. There's even like people who make videos, like who are YouTubers that have asked me like, yo, can you make, I got like good ideas, can you make animation for me? I've had multiple people actually ask me that. And no, I will not do that. And if you're listening to this and you ask me that, I'm not, why the fuck would you ask that? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's that's stupid. All right? I'm not making any programs for anybody. I'm not making any animations for anybody. I'm doing my own shit. If you're a YouTuber and you're mad at me and I know you, then go fuck yourself. I don't care if I know you. Unless like I know you really well, then like, if you're like my close friend, that's like we've talked for like years, then no, don't go fuck yourself, but like, go fuck yourself anyway. I don't know. That's my rant about film majors and programming and a lot of shit like that. All right. Let's move on to this BuzzFeed quiz. Let me open this up. Let's take this BuzzFeed quiz and let's see which YouTuber I am. All right. Let's see. Oh my god, it starts off, it says Ready Sisters on the top. Please, oh my god, this could be the worst fucking, I mean, I know it's BuzzFeed, like I should have expected that, but oh my god, I'm not ready for this. We all have favorite YouTubers, but have you ever wondered which one you're most like? Maybe you're like makeup guru James Charles, or iconic queen Liza Koshy, or dramatic fave Tana Mojo. Take this quiz to find out. I hate all these people. I don't hate them, but I definitely don't watch them, and I probably never will. So this is going to be the worst quiz I've ever taken in my life. So let's start off the first question. Pick something you do in your free time. Pick something you do in your free time. Makeup, working out, shopping, singing, eating, editing pics on social media. I mean, to be honest, I don't really do any of this stuff in my free time. I work out a little bit. I mean, I eat, a normal amount a day. I don't really go shopping or do makeup or sing or edit pics on social media, but I do Photoshop like pictures of my friends onto random things. So maybe I'll choose that. Editing pics on social media. People think I'm crazy, funny, brilliant, rude, kind, annoying. People think I am annoying. So let's keep going. Pick an anthem. Seven Rings, Ariana Grande. Sweet But Psycho by Ava Max, or Ava Max. No, it's definitely Ava Max. Sicko Mode by Travis Scott, or Sunflower by Post Malone and Sway Lee. As my anthem, I don't know. I feel like these are all like very pop songs. Like they're definitely all pop, but I don't want to choose any of these. But I guess if I had to choose, I'll choose Sicko Mode. No, I'll choose Sicko Mode, whatever. Fuck it. Someone is talking about you, so you. Someone is talking about you, so you. Oh, what are you going to do? Ignore them, confront them, subtweet them, make a video about them, expose them, plan revenge. If someone is talking about me, I assume in a negative light. I don't know. I guess. I mean, why I wouldn't make a video about them unless I get some crazy shit. What should I do? I mean, confront them. How often does that work? If someone's talking shit about you and confront them, you're like, bro, you talking shit about me? You're like, oh, no, I'm not talking shit about you. But then it turns out they are talking shit about me, and then they'll try to be like, oh, I wasn't actually talking shit about you, so they definitely were talking shit about you. So what you do is you plan revenge and you fucking take their corny ass out. No, don't do that, please. If you are somebody talks shit about you, do not take someone's corny ass out. But I did choose plan revenge as my option. So next, pick a YouTube reaction pic. And there are four pictures here. One is James Charles, and it says silence underneath. He's just like very still-faced. The next one is, what's her fucking name? Trisha Paytas crying with her hands around her neck. Next one is Liza Koshy, like half winking with her tongue out, and it looks like she's going into epileptic shock. I don't know what the fuck this pig is, but it looks very strange. And the last one is this guy who I don't know who he fucking is, but he has his head tilted and his eyes looking at the camera. So as my YouTube reaction pick, I will be choosing that guy because I don't know who he is. What question are we on? It doesn't even say numbers. Pick a Stan word. All right, I should have known before with all these questions that I shouldn't be taking this quiz, but now I definitely want to not take this quiz anymore. But we are too far into the quiz. We can't just stop taking the fucking quiz. We're too far into it. We answered like 4 questions already, so we got to keep going. What is my Stan word? Is it wig? Is it sk or x? Oh my god, I can't believe I said that. Skinny. Is skinny one of them? Is T one of them? Is I with a hyphen after it? Or is WBK? What does WBK mean? The fuck? What does that mean? Well, hold on. I gotta look this up. It's probably something I definitely know, but what does WBK mean? What does it mean? Welcome back. And the example is, we been you. NoSlang.com says it means welcome back, but it says on Twitter it means we been you. Is there a response to indicate that whatever someone just said was obvious to majority of people? All right. I have never seen this word on Twitter, but as my stand word, I will choose tea because I like green tea, and I didn't know what the fuck we've been. I mean, I know once you spell it out for me, we've been new. I knew that, but I didn't know. I've been not knowing, with the WBK. Do you like drama? This is the next question. Do you like drama? Love it, hate it, say I hate it, but love it. When I'm not involved, yes. That's my choice. When I'm not involved, yes. After a scandal, you make a video explaining yourself. Apologize, do nothing, briefly address it, then let it die down. After a scandal? If I had a scandal, like let's say, what would my scandal be? Nothing. So I do nothing. I have no scandal. You got Tana Mojo. Oh my god, no. I would have rather had James Charles, please. You're funny, self-aware, and always try to be the best version of yourself. And there's a picture of her with, it looks like chewed up bubble gum, but it's just between her lips with her mouth like half open. It's a very strange picture. It looks like she just got shot in the back of the head and she just took her last breath. And this is her final standing pose before she falls to the ground. And, she was just eating bubblegum, but then she got shot, so she can't eat it anymore. It actually kind of looks like a tiny gummy bear, but it's definitely, once you zoom in, it looks like just chewed up bubblegum that's blue. So I got Tana Mojo. And I think we'll end it here. I think there are only 3 options, to be honest, because I'm looking through the comments, because apparently there's comments at the end of this quiz, and everybody's either saying James Charles, Liza Koshy, James Charles, Liza Koshy, Tana Mojo, or Manny MUA. I believe it's probably Manny Mua, which is probably that guy who I didn't know who he was in that picture. Yeah, it's just those 4 people. Actually, only one person said Manny, and then everybody else said James Charles, or actually like 99% of the people said James Charles, and then like second place Liza Koshy. So I think there was only 4 people that it would give you. And this is fucking dumb. So thank you guys for listening to the Talentless Podcast. I hope you got who you wanted to be from your YouTuber quizzes. I didn't get who I wanted. Who would I even want to get? I guess myself, right? If I got myself, that would be fucking crazy because fucking Akinator can't even guess myself. But yeah, thank you for listening to this podcast. Have a great fucking day, and I'm out. Peace.